I legit don't even know how to start this. Yeah. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let's get into why I'm just bouncing back now. So I started this YouTube channel back like in 2020, I believe, and I've never really stuck with it. I do not know why. I literally cannot explain it. I just didn't stick to it. One of my 2022 New Year's resolution was to be active on here and post at least one video a month. However, I got COVID in the beginning of the year, and after COVID hit me, I don't know why I used that as an excuse to completely stop everything I'm doing. Completely just kind of give up on everything. I set myself up for failure. I made myself a lot of promises that I had hoped for in 2022. Some of them happened, but not a lot of them happened, and most of that is because of me. I just slacked. Like, there's no better way to put this. I feel like I just slacked. I told myself a certain goal, like YouTube, I was going to post one video a month, and that's honestly really doable, especially for somebody who's just beginning to do YouTube and stuff. That's manageable, but I didn't do it, and I'm definitely now in December feeling the repercussions from that I didn't fulfill something that I really wanted to do and still really want to do, which is why I'm coming back on here. And I just wanted to explain why, like, if you're feeling this way or if you have struggled with this before, just know you're not alone. But overall, 2022 kind of like was definitely a teaching moment for me. It's definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things that I didn't know about myself and things that I'm learning to do and how to kind of like love myself again, because I feel like most of the reasons as to why I didn't accomplish certain goals was because I just didn't have the love and the dedication and the ambition and the drive and the willingness to do it and the willingness to see in the future how successful I could be at something. I feel like I decided, since things are hard or were going to be hard, I just decided to give up instead of trying them, which is kind of dumb because you're already planning to fail if you fail to plan. And I decided, since this situation or this goal of mine is going to be so hard to do, I'm gonna just give up. It's not worth it. I don't want to go through the trial and error of figuring out if this is for me or if I'm really good at this or not. So I let failure win. I didn't allow myself to fail. I didn't allow myself to be comfortable with failing. So I let that eat me up. But I feel like a lot of us don't say this out loud because we're too scared to admit that we failed because of ourselves. Like, nobody else is to blame here but myself, which is why this video is going to be about how to set realistic, achievable goals for yourself and how to fully apply yourself, how to not give up, how to be okay with the possibility of failing. Just doing what you want to do no matter the circumstances, no matter if you're scared, you're shy, you're nervous, you're worried about what somebody's going to say about you. At the end of the day, that's the least you have to worry about. I want to share with you guys how I've managed my mental health, how I've managed my goals, how I'm planning my goals, how I've plan to execute my goals, and, you know, New Year's resolutions and all that stuff, and how I plan on achieving those things. In order to achieve your New Year's resolution goals, or just goals in general for whatever you have, you know, weight loss, content creation, your job, first things first, failing is okay. What's not okay is giving up before you even tried just because you're scared. At the end of the day, you're gonna fail at some point. We're not perfect. Don't let that discourage you from chasing your goals. And being unmotivated to do something is okay. Like, not having everything figured out before you start something is okay. You have to start applying certain things to get to that point. If you're waiting for the right time, the right equipment, the right body, the right person to fall in love with, whatever it is that you're waiting for that makes you think if you have the certain thing, it'll all work out and it'll all be better. It's not. Just start. Just do what you have to do. The biggest thing is to just keep trying for yourself and being fully aware that the only thing getting in your way is yourself. Don't go into that mental battle of, should I do this, should I not? You already know the answer to it. You already know if you want to accomplish something. For example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, you have to set certain habits in order for you to lose 10 pounds. If you continue to do what you're already doing, you will not achieve your goal of losing 10 pounds because nothing's changing. You have to be realistic with yourself, and you have to be dedicated, because motivation, I know you guys have heard this a million times, motivation will not be there. What keeps people going is the desire and the dedication that they have. Alright, and now I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I have had my Instagram page since 2019, and it was a very slow work in progress because I was kind of cringe. You know, I was still figuring social media out. I didn't really know what to post. I just kind of recorded weird angles. I didn't have the perfect body. I had just gotten into fitness, but I was already filming and recording and stuff. So it took me a good while for people to find my page and actually like what I'm posting, and you know, learning how to post, what to post, how to edit, you know. So I went through that whole process for those 2 years. And in November of 2021 was when I actually started seeing my page take off a little bit. I was like, okay. However, once I started seeing that rise in followers, engagement, and all that stuff, it kind of messed with me mentally, and not in the way you might think. What happened to me was that I started feeling really scared and really nervous, and I started having this imposter syndrome where I felt like I didn't deserve what I was receiving. And at the same time as I was excited to receive these opportunities and to see all my content do well, my following go up, I also felt like I didn't deserve it. Because of this is kind of when I started seeing a really big downfall on my page. When I started seeing those numbers plummet, it kind of clarified to me that I was correct about myself. I was already telling myself that I didn't deserve these opportunities. I didn't deserve any of it. So because I was putting out these things into the universe, everything around me shifted to that reality. I was already telling myself I wasn't good enough. So my reality became that. And I started losing kind of like the dedication, imagination that it takes to film, edit, post something. And in that time, I just kind of gave up, and it wasn't all bad. I think around the middle of September is when I finally like had a self-awakening moment and realization that I need to stop giving myself such negative energy. Thinking that I'm not worthy of the opportunities that I'm getting myself is crazy. But I know a lot of us feel like this. I started realizing that for a couple of months I forgot why I started doing social media to begin with, why I started filming videos, why I wanted to do YouTube. And it's because I genuinely love doing social media. I love posting videos, I love editing, I love the whole process. Even though it can be a little hassle sometimes, I love the whole idea of it. And I lost that love for it because I felt like I wasn't worthy of it, even though that's the goal I've been chasing my whole life. It just kind of messed with me mentally. I let the bad thoughts win, but this is kind of like the basis of it, of how I felt, you know. The other thing that became really apparent to me was that I wasn't taking like my fitness journey as seriously as I should have been, because I had promised myself things. I promised myself a certain goal for 2022 and I didn't accomplish that goal, but I wasn't putting in any effort to accomplish that goal. So how did I expect to accomplish a goal when I wasn't putting in the work for it? If you're already in such a negative mindset, when you see others win, you feel like they don't deserve it either. But that's not the case. If others are winning, it has nothing to do with you. But when you're in that mentality of where you already think that you don't deserve something that's happening to you, and when something good happens to somebody else, you think they also don't deserve it because you feel that way about yourself. You're literally self-reflecting. You can't continue to put yourself down and to let yourself down each time to the point where now you're hating on strangers. You didn't put in the work for your own success to achieve your own goals. So now that you see somebody else achieving their goals, you think they don't deserve it either? You have to realize somebody else's success is not your failure. I've had this conversation with myself a million times. I'm over it. So I started feeling powerful, mentally shifting myself into a different reality from the one I was living, thinking that I wasn't worthy of anything, when that's not the case. You working hard is why you get certain things. Now I want to give you guys a little bit of an insight of what I'm currently doing, what I did, and all my 2023 goals. Alright, so another thing that I struggled with was allowing other people to give me advice / second opinions. And I think that's really, really important to see people you admire, not just anybody, people you love, people that you know love you and wish nothing but the best for you. Allow them to give you some constructive criticism on the work you are working on. And having a second opinion sometimes can really help you think about something that you haven't thought about yet. So just don't be afraid to grow and don't be afraid of change. Just be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Be okay with constructive criticism so you can grow. Every single time I talk on the camera, even like on like Instagram, I get so freaking thirsty. And genuinely, I really do feel like 2023 is gonna be such a freaking good year. I'm really excited for 2023. I'm really hyped for myself because I finally have accepted myself for who I am and what I do and what my goals are, and I finally realized that I do deserve what I'm getting, what I'm about to get, and what I wish for, what I'm longing to receive in the future. I will get if I actively work on it, and I do deserve it. But I know this is a really quick YouTube video. I just wanted to go ahead and post a video that I like. I'm still working on exactly what my goal for YouTube will be, because I do have a little trouble with editing a little. I'm not the greatest at editing, but I'll never get better if I do not try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a little bit more just sitting down talking, and if you guys have any recommendations on what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, definitely drop them down below in the comments, or shoot me a DM on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram for whatever reason, go ahead and follow it. It means a lot. But yeah, do expect more constant uploads to YouTube. I will be doing a lot of fitness, a lot of lifestyle, a lot of food, you know, just like the typical stuff I do every single day, and just filming it and posting it for you guys. If you have recommendations, like I said, drop them down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure I will have another YouTube video a week from the day that this is posted. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.